Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this has been a Truder. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Well, last time we kicked off our brand new Viking adventure here on the Isle of Owland, and naturally, things immediately just sort of spiraled out of control. Sweden's managed to get through 3 kings in 7 years because they just don't bloody stay alive. The War of 1066 has been raging for the best part of a decade at this point, and still isn't decided after spiraling out of control and now drawing in 4 different allies. And after all this chaos, we've still only got a single county. However, there is, like, you know, good news and bad news. So yes, that whole 3 kings in 7 years things means Gavelkind has done its terrible dance, and Sweden has just sort of disintegrated into a nightmare. And as a result of that, yes, I believe the single greatest landholder in the entire Kingdom of Sweden is this 3-year-old girl, who has got, yes, 3 counties and a duchy. So, yes, Sweden's in dodgy shape. But on the plus side, the Norse people rose up and said to the king, actually, I don't like this Catholicism thing. So, we've got ourselves a bloody Norse king. Now, admittedly, he is weak, like super weak, like he's only got 1 county and 1 duchy, which is the duchy I kind of wanted ultimately, so it's not all perfect. But basically, my plan has now shifted from, okay, we've got to undermine the king, to we've got to protect the king. Because right now, there isn't a single Norse candidate available to be elected, for the simple reason that he doesn't have a child yet. Fortunately, his wife's not, like, sick or in any way chaste or anything, so hopefully they can start producing children sooner rather than later, because, yeah, we need to get ourselves a lovely, ooh, the wife is Catholic. Okay, we'll need to keep an eye on what happens to his children, because if that's a normal marriage, I believe by default all his children should be born according to his culture and religion. But keep an eye on that. Keep him safe. He must be protected. His son, who will be raised Norse, must be the next king. That's going to take some time anyway, because pregnancies take like 9 months or something. I think I've read that in a book at some point. So, yes, what we need to do instead is turn our attention to, 1, continuing to make money. So, actually, the piggy bank is starting to dry up over here. Ireland is starting to be less divided into tiny counties that can't defend themselves. Instead, it's a bit more defended. Okay, we might need to find some new people to raid as time goes by. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But yes, this whole massive disintegration thing, that means there might be an argument for some, yeah, internal movement. Because right now, basically, large parts of the coast over here and this bunch of counties, they're the Norse ones. The rest of it, all Catholic for the time being. Now, I can't use my special religious raiding thing to actually go after internal counties. It only works on external ones. So, I'm still going to need a claim if I want to go against any of this. And I think the best bet is, yes, I think I saw down here. Hang on. Yeah, these 2 counties. The guy who's controlling this is very weak, though admittedly he is going to be recharging his troops. But I need to make myself some new friends. It should be a-okay. This county is very poor, but this one is... yes, here we go. Here we flippin' go. Now, this place is loaded. This place is producing huge amounts of tax. So, get down over here, take some of this. This is solid stuff. The only danger is that will put me directly next to Denmark, which is a concern, because Denmark's very Catholic. At this point, it's been Catholic for over a century, so... okay, hang on. There's also... yes, there's... okay, there's the county of... hang on, that's... I don't know how you pronounce that. Like, Oland, which is distinct from Owland, which is... except if that's Owland, that would be... Uland? I don't know. Swedish people let me know. But yeah, this place might be a bit more secure, actually, and easier for me to get to, because yeah, I can just sail straight down over here really fast. Okay, you know what? I like the idea of having multiple islands. So, right, let's start getting that lined up. Because these days it's your realm priest, not your chancellor, that takes care of that nonsense. So, he's not very good. to be honest. Okay, how long would it take you to deal with this? About 2 years, give or take. And, because he's not the best at his job, there could be problems. Loss of piety, upsetting the target, etc, etc, etc. You know what? Get over there, do it anyway. But yeah, we need more powerful friends. If we're going to be attacking these guys, we need to get you on side, my friend. Now, we tried before, but you weren't interested. But now I've got some more troops. Let's see what we can do. Oh, he is really close to accepting John, little precious baby John, as the spouse of baby Christina over here. Okay, why doesn't he want to do it? He doesn't like John that much. He's a baby. There's only so much to like or not like. But I have too many alliances. Okay, that's fine, because I know one of my alliances is kind of trash at the moment, because I've got Lapland up here, so nobody mess with me. I will summon the hordes of reindeer down upon you to rain a holy red-nosed fury, but there's also, yeah, housing land, and to be honest, you guys aren't great. Yeah, I've got, Stenar sort of, hooked up with you, don't I? And to be honest, he has got such magnificent hair. Yeah, we're breaking that off, bye. Oh, he flippin' loves it, and even though he's got plenty of territory, he's still a count, not a duke. So I don't get any debuffs for him being like a higher rank or anything, so, oh yeah. He is so much more powerful than me. 1,400 troops just chilling out next door. Okay, so now I've got myself friends up north and friends down south. So put those two together. I have got basically, yes, 500 troops myself and more like, hang on, how much did you have again? Yeah, like 4,000 troops just waiting to go in the wings. Spectacular. Also, I'm currently working on trying to befriend, yes, my son's new wife. Okay, we need to do that too. Yes, we need to do that to convert her, which is probably for the safest, just to make sure she doesn't, like, you know, murder anybody who's, like, you know, Norse or anything, because right now she's in my court. But after we're done with that, we need to make friends with the King of Sweden. Keep an eye on him, keep him safe. This man must be protected. So, over to the question of the piggy bank, because Ireland is starting to, you know, defend itself against Viking incursions, but I did notice, yes, there's a couple of opportunities over the water. Gwynedd is not looking strong right now. Plenty of good loot to be got from them. Very, very easily indeed. They can't defend themselves. And even more soft and squishy, the poor Isles have been stuck in, yes, some stupid wars for basically bloody ever. They've been helping out with this nonsense versus England. They've just been trapped in this war for the best part of a decade. So their army is basically non-existent at this point. Nip over here, help myself to all of this, no trouble whatsoever, pretty easy pickings to my mind. So yes, I think we're going after the Isles next. And let's quickly check in on the children here. So yes, Adelvard is now married to a woman who is extremely fertile. So hopefully we can get some good children out of that. Spectacular. Welcome to the family Nastoy. Then we've got, yes, Stenar's now single, but I'm not important enough to have any more alliances, really. So we'll just leave him be for the time being, though pensive. Okay, right now you're going towards, yeah, you're going towards a stewardship education by default. I'm not sure we've got anyone to actually, like, you know, teach you about that. We do have Ulf, but he kind of hates me. And then we have got Folk, who's just sort of hanging around. He's got, you know, a decent enough education. Not sure whether he actually, like, you know, likes me that much, though. My wife has a level 2 education, so not as good, but she'd probably try harder, because, you know, that's... Oh, hang on. Who is your mother? That is... Okay, that is her. Yes, that is actually, his mother. Good. Don't, like, pull the wrong child off on the wrong concubine. Might go wrong. You know what, folk? I'll give you a go. Don't let me down. And young Bjorg and John are currently, yes, they're too young to actually be receiving education just yet. Though poor Bjorg is actually delicate. She is literally an egg. So, okay, she's my favourite daughter, but on the other hand, she might die. And when I say favourite daughter, yes, only daughter. But, like, okay, she's also my favourite in general, though don't tell the others. And before we go raiding again, yeah, we just need to set our military strength build up, because we've just built, what was it, one of our new buildings over in our capital. So right now we can get ourselves a handful more troops if we just wait for a moment. Oh, speak of the flipping devil, two of my problems seem to have come together, which is, yes, the new king who now everybody hates, because, yeah, we sort of hate him over on the north side of Sweden, because he's very weak and ineffective, and the Catholics hate him because he's now pretending to be Norse. So let's be honest, I don't think he really believes it. I think he's just kind of, you know, LARPing as a Viking right now. So, okay, you're coming in to try and stop him with only 800 men. I mean, ballsy move for a 3-year-old, but I don't think this is going to work out for you. No. You are the traitor. I'm coming in on his side. Protect the King of the Norse. Yeah, if she wins, he's got rid of. So, we're not accepting that. No. That's unacceptable. Instead, we need to drive her to surrender. Because if she's driven to surrender, then all of a sudden, he's got her in prison. He can have her land. That's a land base he can use to enforce his will. Yes, okay, we're going in. I'm offering support. I don't have much, but it looks like, yeah, the Republic has thrown its lot in with her. At the bare minimum, I can take them out. Your Majesty, I'm flipping in. Let's go. The armies aren't 100% ready, but it'll have to flipping do. Okay, now where's that Republic army going? Get my troops over here. Join up with the King of Sweden and... Oh, France is in! Okay, good. France is coming in. Okay, so you guys are screwed. Even if you manage to somehow win a battle, France is eventually going to show up and... this is the only war they've got. Okay, I don't know why Catholic France is coming in to protect a pagan king from being deposed in favour of a Catholic, but what can you do, eh? Right, my troops currently moving. Need to keep an eye on, yeah, where you're going. I'm going to go and try and take out this army. That's my objective in this war. So just be ready for that. I've got a decent force here. I've got some good archers going on. And you're moving straight over towards this force, yeah. Just, you know what, follow around the King of Sweden. And looks like he's just trying to track these bastards down. You're nothing. You're just, okay, you're just raiding. Doesn't affect me. I've lost sight of these guys. I don't know where the rest of it is. Ah, they just probably went round by sea to here. So they're all trying to join together. Let's see if we can just sort of get on top of them here. Yeah, we just need to get one good solid engagement. I'm coming, Your Majesty. We're in, alright? We're flipping coming. Where's the rest of them? They're probably going straight towards... Oh, where are you going? That is... Hang on. Who are you? Because you're not my ally anymore, but you can't raid me, so that's fine. Right, I'm guessing you just made it back here from Ireland, because I swear I saw a second ago. I swear I saw a flag that said recently raided by these guys, but maybe I was imagining it. Maybe it was somewhere else in Britain. Oh, I think we might have them. Can we get on top of them faster than they can move? Oh, I think we've got it. Yep, we've got a battle, but my archers have a big advantage in the woods, so we are going to have first blood to us. That's a good part of the army taken care of. Walking in, absolutely lovely. My champions versus his knights, absolute flipping walkover. When I say walkover, like, here's the problem with the fact I haven't properly invested in, you know, pursuit or proper troops, which is technically... I've actually lost about the same amount as he has. We both lost, like, you know, 80-odd men. He retreated, but it was still a bit of a kick in the teeth for me. Though honestly looks like most of the work was done by, yeah, his knights. They did a good job just murdering some of my levies. Right, I'm just going over here to go and deal with this stupid republic, because I've been meaning to go and raid this republic for a while, and the King of Sweden can 100% deal with the rest of this by himself. Oh, they've flippin' surrendered. Oh, yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. So the king gets some dread. Asa is in prison. The Grand Mayor is in prison. Absolutely beautiful. And they've technically committed some crimes. And crime strikes me as a very, very good excuse to, you know, steal all their lands. Oh, yeah. He's had something. 100 and... Wait, what? Okay, you've... No. Who are you? What's going on? Oh, it's just another traitor. Well, that's absolutely fine, because you've got, like, nothing. So you, sir, are once again the traitor. That's another war I'll be joining in. This is getting expensive, to be honest. Also, bloody hell, I think we might be about to be raided. Right, they appear to be coming in this direction. Who are you, precisely? Oh, it's cocking Finland. Can we defend ourselves? I mean, if they're going to be trying to move in right now... Okay. We've got the better commander. We've got the advantage. I think we can defend ourselves, but this is going to start getting dicey fast. You coming in, lads? You definitely sure about that? And the Duke of... hang on, the Duke of Ostland and... Okay, who's in prison right now? Okay, you're in prison right now, and you're imprisoned by... who's got you imprisoned, by the way? Some other guy. Okay, there's just some chaos going on in Sweden. It's fine. Doesn't affect me. I'm more worried about the fact these guys might be about to try and enter my territory. So, if they do, then excuse me, and... Did you just let them past? Did you just literally let them walk past you? Because they technically hadn't started raiding. Oh, but... big news here, though. There is actually a child who's... Oh. So, the kid who we just kicked the arse of has been forced to convert as a condition of being released from prison. She is now Norse. And the wife of the king is also pregnant. Okay, we're starting to get some more Norse floating around here. Which is good, because the king has great pox. Why is every Swedish king getting sick and dying? We're getting through them faster than bloody Defense Against the Dark Arts teachers. Okay, right now, unfortunately, a Catholic is top of the list. But, yeah, a fair few people are all voting for Princess Asa. I'm assuming that's basically just a giant pile of, you know, pagans who are backing the only Norse candidates. But if the king has a legitimate son, he's going to have, you know, a lot of authority. Okay, the question is, can I do anything about this raiding, or should I instead focus my attention on, you know, trying to make sure the king survives this uprising? Because I'm not sure I can actually do either. I think potentially, yes, these guys they've got more troops than me, and in particular, they've got an extra champion on me. So... if I throw myself at them, I'm going to lose so many men I won't be able to effectively raid. The better way for me to earn money is to accept that my territory is being raided, vaguely hope that maybe Sweden comes to help out, but send my troops to go and raid elsewhere. That's the better option, I think. Though, yeah, bear in mind, we're still trying to get claims down here that we can't possibly afford. Can't spam when there's hostile armies around. Oh, good. Because this army isn't actually a raiding army. I need to find somewhere to go and stand that's in Sweden that's not hostile. Okay, good. No, not through them. Bloody hell, out onto the sea. And my attempt to befriend Nastoy is just going catastrophically badly. So, no, that's just not going to fly. Right, so we've had a few problems today. I'm sure it's all fine. Right, go down to the Republic. We should be able to break our troops down there. Because, like, there's no one around, and it's still technically friendly Sweden. Right? Yes, okay. We can disband our troops right there. Then, we just move our rally point. That needs to be moved up to here, so we don't raise our troops literally on top of the enemy. Now, I should be able to raise all my troops as raiders then again. I'm slowly picking up troops. If I just wait, like, one more month, I'm going to have, well, they're still going to have 100 on me. No, tragically, I think we're just going to have to accept that they're going to do a bit of raiding, and we're going to have to offset that by going to do our own raiding. Right, raise up our 500 men. We're abandoning Owland. Also, I can't read numbers. That says 493, so actually we've almost got them. Ah, but they're more elite. No, we can't fight it. Because our numbers are more made up of levies. These guys have got more champions, more men-at-arms. We can't fight that. We would lose. So, we're just going to have to accept this. We're going to have to hope that Sweden, like, does something, because right now nothing's happening in the Swedish war, and we're just going, like, off to Scotland or something. Then again, hang on. Just out of interest, what's going on down over here in, like, you know, the Holy Roman Empire? No, that's too big and strong to take on, because if I attack any of these, then overall that's too many men. Okay, yeah, we can't do that. We're going to be doing the Isles plan. The Isles plan is a good plan. Sweden, if you wouldn't mind, like, helping us out with this situation, I'd really appreciate it. And where the hell is the Swedish army? Why is it? Oh, you've let them all come together. Are you daft? Oh, it's the French! It's the flipping French! Okay, the French have shown up and now you're in flipping trouble. Okay, so the French have just saved everything. Keep going, you dicks. Just get round to the flipping Isles. Okay, we got ourselves a strange lack of marshals in the world, which is... yes, my liege needs a marshal, which obviously I'll be accepting. That's great. But apparently my own flipping marshal died. Something to do with internal injuries. Okay, I'm really sorry. I'm not bothering to deal with this whole you being raided right now thing, okay? We're busy raiding someone else. It will be profitable in the end, I promise. Though actually, the best candidate would be my own son. That is a more important job. Right, Ulf, you can have the old job back. Welcome home. Right, the French are now just mopping things up to the north. That should be all a-okay. Meanwhile, over here, yeah, I've settled on the Hebrides. So, we're making some good money out of that. In fact, have you already taken the first? I think you've already taken the... Well done! Good job there. Oh, and the poor lambs are coming to try and defend themselves. Bad call, to be honest. You're literally crossing a strait, which gives me a massive advantage already. So, you know what? That's a-okay. I feel like, yes, we've got, we just shot them down. We just shot them down as they were coming. And we've taken this up to... Oh, we're already almost full up. Honestly, we may as well just go home. I'll be back for the rest of this later. And it looks like the Finns are on their way home. But yeah, we need more troops. We need a lot more troops, because otherwise they're going to be back. Also, I just love how fast I move by boat. This is actually a combination of two things, by the way, which is, one, I did actually, well, I actually started with the trait living off the land, so that's raid speed up, engineered for destruction, naval speed up. But on top of that, nice little hangover from the fact that I am Swedish and thus have a bit of Norse heritage. Over in the tech tree, here we go. I literally start the game with longships, so naval speed up another 25%, and on top of that, I can raid overseas if I can already raid, which I can. I can sail in rivers, and it's so cheap for me to get in these boats. So that's why it's so bloody cheap for me to just head overseas. It's great. Right, money and prestige has been delivered. Good. And I could afford a unit of basic footmen. Not spectacular, but it would give me the manpower to keep out Finland. The problem with footmen is they're just not very good. I mean, they're cheap, but like they're not really good against anything other than heavy infantry, which nobody's going to be having right now. No, one more ship overseas. We'll go and do Gwynedd next, because Gwynedd was definitely underguarded. Oh, and catastrophically bad news. The territory I was planning to get a claim on has indeed broken apart, but I should have checked the successions. Yeah, most of it's gone to the elder daughter by the looksy of it, which means she's still very well defended for the time being. Though actually that's mercenaries. You can't afford that. You can't flipping afford mercenaries. Good luck keeping them going on. Ah, wait, yes she can. She 100% can, because of the way mercenaries work these days. Mercenaries now are one big upfront cost, then you've got them for a certain period of time. But if we just wait for that time to expire, she's got nothing. We still might be better off going for this territory. Then again, this territory was very, very poor. So, yeah, that's not going to... The problem is I've barely got the money to fabricate the claim. In a moment, they're going to ask me for the money for that, and I'm not going to have it. Okay, but anything we can do in Marshall that might help out, because I've just got a new perk there. So, Serve the Crown, Natural Dread Out and Control. If I'm about to take over territory, though, about might be optimistic. Personal combat skill up by 4. And I can command armies more safely. Hit and run. Heavy and spearmen. Archer damage up is kind of nice. I mean, am I ever going to want sappers? Am I really going to want sappers? Because that means taking Parthian tactics. And I don't have cavalry. I don't even have skirmishers. I've got archers instead. Envelopment is okay. But if I go down this route, knight effectiveness plus 75% is really nice. Then we can have, yeah, advantage plus 5. Huge pile of knights. And I can make marriage with my children more desirable as we go through as well. Tempting. I'm going to take hit and run for the time being. Archer damage plus 30%. That's not bad. I do have a unit of archers, and I'm saving up for a second. Alright guys, get ashore. On this occasion, we are going to be ransacking the hell out of Wales. Lovely. Oh, and speak of the devil, Wales is having its arse handed to it right now. Oh, this is lovely. And oh, there's the... Okay, a little bribe. 84 gold. I'm not ready. It's fine. I cannot. But, like, does that mean I need to restart? Because, honestly, I couldn't afford it. I wasn't ready for it. Then again, I could change the target. We could change the target to the now more vulnerable territory right here. Yeah, you know what? Take the soft target. Go for that. I know I've got allies who I could call into a full war, but you can't guarantee they're going to show up. They might have more important things to be getting on with. Finland is also seemingly getting stronger. They're taking more and more land. Finland's now up to 1,000 troops. Finland is starting to scare me a bit. We might want to see if we can... Yeah, can we make some peace with you by any chance? No, I've got alliances. He'd be marrying down because he's a duke. He's not up for it. Oh, and perfect over in Wales. We've got the Fire and Blood event, so I get to do some extra special looting. So, no. Bring me a giant pile of money, please. Giant pile of money. Spectacular. Cheers. And the King of Sweden has won another glorious war here, meaning hopefully... Hang on, let's just see what the new state of Sweden is right now. Yeah, look at this. He's starting to drag stuff out here. He is starting to kick some ass, lock down more territory for him. This is beautiful. This means more and more territory is now being governed directly by, yeah, the actual Norse faithful. The problem is, I don't know how long you're living, and... Okay. You've got a daughter, but yes, problems there as well. Like, is it guaranteed all your children are going to inherit great pox at this point? Because if so, that could be an issue. The vote is starting to get divided out, though. The vote is definitely starting to get divided around. So, this tiny princess baby who is sick and dying is, yeah, basically picking up most of the Norse votes. Okay, the troops and the goods have made it home. We can now also create, yes indeed, well we could create anything, but bowmen. Alright, create the bowmen. I've now got 2 full strength units of bowmen, or at least I will do once that's done at training up. My levies are also going up by, I think, like 15 a month or something, and accused of claim fabrication. I'm gonna be honest, I am, yes. It's not really an accusation if it's true. Also, it's lucky I decided to, yes, raid Gwynedd when I did, because now there ain't a Gwynedd anymore. England's just gone in and... oh no! Harold, he lost. Oh, that's such a shame. I thought he had a chance, but not only is England now secure under, you know, a Catholic Norman and whatnot, but, yeah, he's kind of, eaten the biggest part of Wales, so England is... to be watched out for, to be honest. That reminds me, baby Bjorg, yes, you're ready for an education at this point. So, skewing towards either diplomacy or intrigue. Right now, the game has given it over to diplomacy education, despite the fact your intrigue looks much better, but whatever. Who do we have to train you, by the way? Okay, my spy master, she's always been chill, so yes, my spy master shall educate you, my girl, in the ways, in fact, of intrigue. Aha! And because I'm part of a military lifestyle right now, I've been reading about Caesar's triumph in Gaul. So yes indeed, built fortifications around their fortifications, trapping the enemy garrison inside their own city, effectively just a very fancy siege. But this means I can give myself a perk. Right now I'm good at the old fording, which is excellent, but what can we do here? So, reckless, but I'm picking up a tiny bit of stress, potentially. So reckless would be okay. So when I'm rolling for battle advantage, it could go a bit worse, but it could also go much better. On average, though, I'm only really giving myself, like, you know, a +1. So, not sure about that. Alternatively, unyielding defender. So, friendly casualties down. That one is kind of nice, I'll admit. Or, ingenuity, military engineer. So, oh, siege down. I mean, yes, obviously that one. Getting a tiny bit of stress, but that's okay. Oh, I'm getting better at fighting now. This is lovely. And straight after that, I'm on the practice grounds doing a bit of, like, jousting or whatever. But my horse starts freaking the flip out. So, okay, there's a commotion I cannot fully see. So, okay, try and calm down my horse. That would get me, 37% chance experienced rider. So, okay, but I've got no cavalry in my army, so not really important. But there's a better chance I'm going to become wounded. Alternatively, I could lose a bit of prestige, but just die for stable ground. Is that a pun? Because I'm on a horse, it might be. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. I'm not taking 2/3 chance of wounded, though I'm a bit suspicious of what that commotion might be. Like, nothing bad's going to happen, is it? No, good, I just started to dive into like a pile of convenient mud or something. Spectacular. And Finland also seems to be having its own problems right now. Good. Good, good, good. There's a bit of attacking and counter-attacking with Finland. That'll keep them busy until I'm strong enough to deal with them. Though speaking of Finland, they're in... Okay, hang on. How is Finland not at war with anybody when they're literally being occupied right now? Is this like a peasant uprising? No, it's not a peasant uprising. Hang on, what the flip's going on here? Oh yeah, there's a big-ass war versus Finland. Oh yeah, Finland's in trouble. Good, 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 good. Okay. This could be a good... Right, now Finland stuff's showing up. Possibly that was a count working for Finland, I'm not sure. But, yes, Finland apparently is under... Oh, Finland's under attack by a lot of people. Well, screw you, you stupid dicks. Shouldn't have flipping come and raided my territory. Okay, if an option presents itself, remember, I can declare war on Finland any time of my choosing. So, if I just call in my vassals to assist... This could be of interest, just wait. Wait another moment. Finland's army might get weaker, but keep an eye on... It's getting weaker. It's already getting hugely, hugely weaker. They've got, like, nothing left, and then it's getting stronger a bit. But, like, you know, everything's fine. Just wait. There we go. I have now got 2 full-strength unit of archers, together with my levies, recovering nicely over time. That is always welcome too. That means my combined military strength is almost 600. Okay. Okay. We need to have a chat at this exact moment in time. This is undoing some modern political chicanery, so Finland will now belong to flipping Owland. Oh, love it. Also, fairly major event I apparently completely missed. So, Lapland decided they wanted a bit of, you know, Europe, and Sweden decided, yeah, we're gonna be in on this. So, okay, the whole Swedish Lapland thing, that's working out nicely. But, like, Denmark's got it right now, and also Croatia's involved, because why wouldn't they be? I mean... Okay, sure, not really my business, though it does mean Lapland's unlikely to show up to assist in any war against Finland. Oh, hello, sexy. We've got a good guest who's just shown up. Expert at rough terrain, robust, peasant leader. So, okay, interesting. Together with a good forwarder, aggressive attacker. Okay, my friend, how much would you like? 55 gold. That's expensive. Alright, he knows his flipping value. But he'd also make an exceptional marshal. Make him marshal, my son could go back to what he's good at, being chancellor. I mean, 20. Alright, you know what? You're pricey, but you can come along. Alright, Kettlemund, congratulations. You've got yourself a spectacular job, too. And that is going to increase my levy size by a decent 25%. Spectacular. We're finally putting together a semi-competent council here. Plus, he's going to significantly increase the quality of my knights, so that's good as well. Ah, and this will work in my favour, so yes, this stupid war in Finland is... have you won, by the way? Good, 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 good. They've just won, so that means right now Finland should be pretty much at their weakest. So, Finland, can't help but notice that you actually came and, you know, stole some of my stuff a while ago. So, I'm going to be taking your entire coastline now. Here we go, and the music's going to start jazzing up too. By the way, my friend, as it's only 75 prestige, you're going to be coming along too. And raise up all of our armies. This is our first proper war, not a raid. So the music's gone a bit hyper for all of this. Also, oh yeah, my brand new commander. He's actually going to be ludicrously effective at this nonsense. And, of course, he's coming along too. But, here's the thing. Actually, because I'm a military engineer, I will be taking this one, my friend. I'm going to be leading this myself. In fact, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time, as I literally invade Finland and kick them off the coast. It's time I got a hat. Just a small hat to start us off with. Okay, we don't rush hats in this family. We're going to take things carefully. Start with a nice soft hat. We'll see how you do with that. And move straight in. Not sure whether Finland will even bother trying to defend themselves, to be honest. Who flipping knows? But, straight in over here. And this should be a nice, easy one for me. And when I say nice, easy one... Right, it's going to take 6 months. Because sieges do take a little bit longer. Yes, but we are making some progress, at least. And if we're lucky... Yes, my friends are showing up. Good. So, once that's been taken care of, hopefully that should... Oh, yeah, that's going to speed things up. Oh, my goodness. Did you bring siege weapons? They brought catapults. Oh, you magnificent bastards. So, yes, at this point, the walls might start to collapse. When that happens, we have the option of assaulting. Until then, we cannot. But this is going to make things much faster. Flipping love it. Thanks for bringing that along. And, uh-oh. Okay, who's targeting our new beloved king now? Also, I'm still part of the Liberty faction, which I really shouldn't be. So let's just disband that. So, okay, hang on. What's going on here? What's lower county control? Oh, that's very minor. Don't worry about that. That's okay. Now, some guy has actually joined Finland, but he's only got 1,000 troops. Alright. Us together, we've got this. And if need be, I could call up Lapland. But I'd rather not distract them from what they're doing down over here. Keep an eye on this, though, because actually... Okay, you've got other wars going on. It's unlikely you're sending everything over towards me. So, the Finnish coast will be dealt with momentarily. And, there it is. The walls have started to collapse. So, as a result of that, siege events are now accelerating, which is great because random stuff is happening. This is beautiful. We could assault the fort, but there's no real reason to. To be honest, that's just going to cause, yeah, casualties. So, that's a lot of casualties. Don't need that. We're not in that much of a hurry. We're about to flipping take this territory. We've also captured... Ooh! Is that our first prisoner? It might be, you know, and you know what's fun about prisoners. So, we believe in human sacrifice in this religion. So, okay, just trying to check who you actually are. To be honest, are you anybody? No, you're nobody. So, I mean, is there really anything to do with you aside from put you to death? How much would you be willing to, like, you know, pay or anything? Ooh, he would be willing to come and join my courts. Okay. What if I wanted to... I could recruit you, demand your conversion, gain a weak hook over you, and you, my friend, could be the best spy master I've ever had. I mean, 20. That's... Welcome the flipperboard! Okay, now, admittedly, he does slightly hate me for the moment, but that's going to start going up very, very fast indeed. I'm not going to make him spy master just yet. Not just yet, but keep an eye on him. He could be very useful once he, chills out. Alright, so the coast is taken, but yes, we need to go deeper to wrap this up. And unfortunately, because we're going into tribal land, we're probably going to start taking some attrition. Are you guys with me, by the way? Because I'd really like you to... There we go. With me, please. Thank you. Right, going to be 3 months to wrap up this siege, but yes, with those siege weapons and... Okay, who's attacking our beloved king now? Okay, it's just some guy. Logically, you've got more troops now. Oh, yeah, you're up to like 2,500 because you've managed to secure so much land for yourself. Oh, you're fine then. That should be A-okay. And I've got the Royal Marshal of Sweden back too. Spectacular. I think I lost that at some point, but nice to have it back because that does come with... Yeah, I like this new system where you get lots of really, really major bonuses for, being actually a part of your Liege's Council. That's great. Also, can't help but notice, you're trying to, take back, Finland, aren't you? So, we're going to be coming to smash you in a second. Don't you worry about that. I mean, just look at that. Even though I've only got a level 2 education in Martial, plus another 15%. That's huge. So, being on your Liege's Council is a massive bonus for how fast you're going to develop your skills. That's brilliant. Okay, so they're trying to take back Finland with 400 men, but it's going to take them like 5 months to do. Meanwhile, we are making some very fast progress here. This is going to be taken in a matter of days at this point. They're basically surrendering, and boom. And, oh, sorry. I forgot that that was a thing that we were supposed to be doing. I don't have the money for that right now. Just, keep hanging around. We will get to that at some point. And, oh my goodness, how many people have we just taken captive? Okay, we've got his son. Alright, we've got his son. So, just out of interest, we could demand his son converts. Now, when we say son, do we mean your one and only son? Sadly not, but he is in line to inherit one of the chiefdoms. Okay, you know what? You can go on condition you convert my boy. Ah, but on the other hand, they'll just convert him right back during his education. So there's kind of no... You know what? Rather than that, I think then again, how much money will you pay? 6. Okay, so he can't afford the full ransom of 25. You know what? You like this kid, so instead we're just going to use him as leverage to wrap up this here war. So I'll be enforcing my demands at this point. So I'll be taking some fame, some prestige, and, obviously the coast of Finland. And with that, we have spread Swedish power into Finland. And on top of that, and... Oh dear, my wife did have a child going on, but no longer. Yes, miscarriages and stillbirths and whatever seem to be a lot more common in Crusader Kings 3. It's very, very heavy sometimes. Right, time to get our troops out of here, because, yes, this is going to be tricky. Oh, that's some good strength we've got going on here. This is lovely. What was this war again, by the way? Oh, yes, sorry. You've got a war against some stupid random rebel. So, enjoy your new territory. Yeah, the problem we've got here is this territory is very much not mine. So, it's not my faith. It's also not my culture. I have 0 control over it, basically. And also, that building is disabled, so it kind of needs to go. I could replace it with something else. No available buildings to construct in this slot at this time. Right, so this place is, it's a basic tribal hold. Okay, if I want to feudalise the tribe, that's, wow, 500 gold to feudalise the tribe. So right now, we're not really getting much out of these guys. Got it. Okay, so we can start making some changes here if that's what I want to do. So, yeah, the mayor over here could go and start promoting our culture. Now, there might be resistance, but county opinion up, more taxes, more levies. Go and give it a go. It's going to take him 5 years to completely Swedishify this area. And on top of that, I could send my marshal in to go and deal with this. But actually, because this place is producing like no troops, I think most of those extra troops are actually just off the back of the fact I finally got a competent marshal in play. So I'd rather you just keep doing what you're doing. Then again, you'd be very effective at increasing control. Like, a lot effective. How fast could you do that? 9 years? No, that's too long. We'll just let that happen a bit organically, because as it's tribal, it's not going to be doing much anyway, to be honest. My useless steward can get on with it, because he's not got anything better to do. Like, 6%? 6% taxes is sort of nice. And we've literally never seen those extra taxes in like a decade. So he can just get on with that, that's fine. Oh, but flipping perfect timing, just as we've actually picked up, yeah, brand new perk. The top rank of Overseer. That would get me growth control, yeah, by default it's 0.1. So yeah, quadruple it in a single moment. Do it. Serve the crown. Right, so that is going to get the control of this district slowly growing. So that's not too bad. That's just going to start slowly ticking up. Eventually, maybe we'll be able to get, like, you know, something out of this area. Though, to be honest, feudalizing the tribe is difficult. It might be easy just to straight up build a brand new, you know, castle, city, whatever. Then again, bit risky. Bit risky. This territory is, hang on, this is small, right? And we've not got anything, no, we've already got, this is a tiny, tiny island. We need bigger territories if we want to expand. I suspect this is going to get raided, to be honest. But honestly, there's like, actually, ooh, it turns out I'm a genius. Okay, so no one's going to raid this because it's not worth raiding. There's nothing worth raiding here. So as a result of that, it's basically going to keep Owland safe because people are going to raid each other in, oh, it turns out I'm a genius. Okay, the king has also had another daughter. This one isn't sick and dying, so that's positive. Still no son, which would be good, because I suspect, hang on, let's just, where are we in terms of the votes right now? Because I suspect things aren't going entirely to plan. I mean, people are getting behind her a bit, but the majority of the votes are still for this guy. Who are you, by the way? Because you're not actually anybody. You're just sort of like hanging around in somebody else's court. I mean, I guess technically you're the eldest son of the last legitimate king in the eyes of Catholicism, so I suppose that's something, but I mean, we couldn't murder him, right? Oh, not a chance. It's just not a thing I'm good at. Okay, let's plan long term here. So the problem we've got here is, ideally, I would like to be the Duke of Upland. That means even though, yes, we're kind of, we're stuck with Gavelkind for a while. Because, yeah, next to Crusader Kings 2, primogeniture's a long, long way down the tech tree. That ain't happening for, you know, centuries yet. So that's not on the cards. So, yeah. What we need to do, especially as I'm not even in control of the tech tree right now, the King of Sweden is, yeah, basically just figure out the best way to keep my titles together. Now, having the relevant duchy would be one way of doing that. Problem is, yeah, the relevant duchy has 4 counties. I control 1. The King of Sweden himself controls 2, and another one over here. The King of Sweden has actually somehow recovered from great pox. So as a result of that, that's pretty bloody good news, all things considered. Though, it does concern me how easily I could murder him if I wanted to. Possibly because a lot of people would be, on side. Quite frankly, I'm amazed he's not dead already. But yeah, if I want the duchy title, I'm going to need 3 territories. Now, in theory, in future, what's going to happen is some of these are probably going to go to the daughter who isn't actually the next queen. And that's assuming there's no more children. Now he's healthy. His wife is... she's still 23. There should be plenty more children to come. Hopefully, a healthy son at some point. So, at that point, I might be able to just, you know, go and invade one of his other children. Or rather, the sister of the new king. Not just that's going to make me 100% popular, but also just to double check. Yes, they are both being brought up right. Excellent. That means this here is my best bet. But, then again... he's got a fairly large number of troops, but he's also close by to Lapland. He's also potentially, you know, as close to these guys as I am. Alright, change of plans. Change of flipping plans, my friend. Get over here, take this territory. And while you're doing that, my brand new army is now looking better than it ever has before, which is going to make it much easier to go and raid Ireland. Because over here, oh yeah, you're looking at very, very flimsy, my good man. Right, everybody up, we're going back to the piggy bank. Then again, maybe we should save up some money first, because as the army gets larger, yeah, we can't actually afford to have it standing anymore. So that's a concern. Could we send maybe, like, half the army? Because I feel like we don't actually need all of it. Here we go. With 600 men, we are just about okay. We're still making a modest profit. So, right, guys, round to Ireland, we're doing the usuals. Oh, and we just got 50 gold out of nowhere. My wife just, like, found 50 gold down the back of the sofa. That's bloody good. Thank you, darling. Oh, yeah, my new army can now hold 60 gold in a single raiding trip. This is beautiful. Also, the king's moved me to the position of Chancellor. Honestly, I'm not 100% convinced about that, but okay. So that gets me, okay, big piles of prestige, which is really nice. Fellow vassals like me, and now diplomacy lifestyle is going up. That's still really good. Like, that's pretty much 2/3 of all my prestige in the world right now, so thanks. Oh, and even better, wasn't even looking for this, but I've actually just located the, son and heir of the King of... Right, well, he's got to be worth a pretty penny. 54 gold up front. Yep, now that we can most certainly have. Yes, I will gladly take... Then again, hang on. How much money are you gaining per turn? Because if I just wait until the end of this whole siege, then you'll probably have a bit more, actually. I mean, the alternative, of course, would be releasing him. Releasing him, but only after we've made him Norse. Now, he's in line to inherit, yeah, quite a bit. He's going to be getting everything, actually. So... No, I want the money. I'm going to keep him in prison for now. But, like, we could just drop a lovely, person who's been compelled to be Norse right under there. That's kind of fun in its own way. For the moment, though, we'll just keep raiding. We'll decide what to do with your son in a second. I'm the bad guy, aren't I? Also, the bloody king just keeps changing his mind about who ought to be in what job. I just keep gaining and losing jobs. Right, that's literally all the wealth in your kingdom. We'll just nip home now. You can have your son back later when you've got enough money for him. Right, money gets delivered. How are you doing, my friend? Okay, you know what? That's good enough, I suppose. Because you might go and spend it on something else if I don't sell you the prisoner now. And that jumps me straight up to a very solid 187, meaning I have finally got enough money to, yes... actually, you know, buy the claims I've been fabricating. Also, I don't mean to alarm anybody, but I just, had a quick look around Europe. So, Hungary's been getting, you know, hungry as regards its neighbours. So, I think they ate Poland while no one was looking. So, yeah, they've definitely eaten Poland. So, fortunately, those aren't going to different people. Okay, why are they not going to different people? I don't know, but yes, this tiny baby is going to inherit one hell of an empire. Right, I think we need to rest the troops for a bit just to let them get their strength back, because yes, we've definitely lost a handful of them as time goes by. So, you guys stand down for the minute, and yes, for the meantime, my dear beloved son John, magnificent hair by the way, yeah, we need to have a little look-see at your, education. So, you are... okay, you're a thinky lot. Going towards either stewardship or learning. Though it looks to me like... learning is... okay, right now it's poor, but that's still a decent base stat, then again. Interesting. That's... You could go either way, really. Okay, who do we have in terms of a guardian for you? Honestly, nobody spectacular, so... Hang on, it is... yes, you know what? You can have stewardship from your own mother. At least you'll try hard. Also, I should really probably stop trying to, get control or culture or anything sorted out here. Because I can't help but notice that, because it's tribal, I'm getting literally nothing. No levies, no taxes. So, possibly this is a bit of a waste of time. I mean, it would be nice for it to be Swedish. You know what? No, I just want Finland to be Swedish. That's what we're going to do regardless. Also, I have just realised... why exactly did I invite the very good, you know, what was it, Spy Master man to my court when he, like, hates me when I've already got a really, really damn good Spy Master? Like, why did I do that? Okay, we should probably, like, you know, get rid of you or something. Can we imprison you? Like, is that a thing we're allowed to do? No, he's too damn clever. So, even with a hook, we can't actually imprison him. Okay, can we just basically get rid of you in that case? Have fun spreading Norse culture wherever it is you end up. Oh, big change though. It would appear that yes, the last chieftain of Lapland has died. Did you die in battle or something? Yep, died from his wounds. Liked, being on the front line, that one. Meaning, unfortunately, I don't have an alliance anymore. Though, alliance formed with... oh, do I just get to keep that because we're still close enough related? Oh, when I say close enough related... right, well, that's just flipping lovely. Alright, Stenar has grown up. For the last time, you do not get flipping helmets. You have to earn it. Oh, but I'll say something about this kid. Brave and vengeful. They're glowing in green because they're both virtues under this religion. So, he's pretty much everything that, you know, a young, exciting, sexy Norseman should be. Plus, he's also ambitious, which is... okay, that's pretty good. So he is going to be gaining piety at a terrifyingly high rate. That's of interest. And yeah, level 3 fortune builder education. Alright, keep an eye on this kid, because right now he's actually heir to, the county of Finland. He's going to get that. Not a great selection of wives out there, no actual, you know, alliances to be had, so just get him hooked up with someone who's got some decent stats. That'll do as a starting point. Oh, now here's something I wasn't expecting. So I can get my claim on the county, which is fine. That's what I wanted. But he's also come up with a claim on the entire petty kingdom, which is the duchy level of Upland. So a claim on the entire duchy, but I'm not in a position to go to war against the king. No, I'm just going to take the county. We're just taking the county, that's it. And yeah, this guy's got a fair few troops, but he's got no friends. He's got nobody he can call in. Now, he could make some alliances and call them in, but toss in all my friends, and in particular, Lapland, we should significantly outnumber him. Now, obviously, this guy down here is on board, because he's just on board for basically anything that involves beating the hell out of Catholics. But, any chance you're in? Yes, he is. It's going to be expensive, but it's going to be worth it. So get them both on board, raise up our armies, but do not move in. Wait for them to make the first move. Alright, we got a good number of troops, but we really need these guys on board first. Alright, the music's getting epic again, and we're going to take our first bit of land within Sweden proper. Now, he's not moving right now, he's just sort of waiting. Alright, go over the strait. Where's the King of Sweden himself going, by the way? Possibly to raid, I don't know. One thing to keep in mind here, though, this is very important. So, he's got a big army, but what's that army actually made up of? Because it looks to me like that army is, it's trash, for the most part. It is, just a giant pile of levies. He's only got 3 knights there, alright, and he's got some basic skirmishers. So therefore it's only a level 2 army. Same as this army over here. My army, however, is elite. I have got more knights. I have got plenty of archers. So even though I'm massively outnumbered, I would almost certainly lose, but I do better than you'd probably think. Yep, my allies are joining up together up north and rapidly heading in the right direction. These guys seem to be reluctant to move for now. We should be in a good position momentarily to, join up with them. Right now you are several... There you go, you're trying to get in my way, aren't you? Alright, straight back out again. Wait for the reinforcements to show up. Alright, because you'll hopefully be moving in momentarily. Good, he's allowed us to group. He didn't come and attack me prematurely. So in which case, one major battle against all of these guys. I mean, we could just knock over this castle while we're here. I mean, this is actually the target. This is the target. So taking this is going to be very good for the war score. So get on with that. That's going to take 2 months. Might be a little bit of attrition, just because we're a little bit over the cap here. But we've got siege weapons, and my concubine is also pregnant. Good. Good. Well, maybe not good. I might have too many children, given we're stuck with Gavelkind for centuries. Oh yeah, the attrition is very, very low. It's nothing at all. So we will momentarily have... King of England is no longer Norman. Alright, gone Anglo-Saxon, fair enough. And we have got ourselves 8 gold, together with actually holding the key holding in this whole business. Right, guys. Would you like to come and... Oh, he's picked up some more troops from somewhere. Where did you get them from? Oh, he's presumably hired some mercenaries, right? Yep, big old pile of mercs. Okay, guys, I'd like you to follow me, please. We would like to, you know, go and attack these guys, and... that's just a peasant uprising, right? You've got to be... oh, yeah, that's just a small faction in a civil war. You'll be fine. Don't need to worry about that. Okay, all troops move forward to the capital adjacent to where he currently is. That's another territory we can very quickly just mop up. So may as well take that while we're literally... Guys, what are you doing? Guys, chill the flip out and... Okay, Finland's not keen on me ruling them, FYI. So, Finland might be a lot more trouble than they're worth. Okay, so apparently I had the genius idea of splitting up my army, leaving them in disarray, and then telling them all to make their own way back to the capital. And as a result, most of them have got lost. Bloody genius me. So, I could just, you know, leave that up to the mayor, who's a good organizer, so supply duration. But, if I go out looking for them, I might gain a martial lifestyle perk. Taking it, yep, we'll see where that goes. Oh, bloody Lapland's being called away to deal with this nonsense down here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have time. I'm doing, like, you know, my own war, which I was kind of relying on your troops to help me win. Okay, the war might be starting to go a bit on the dicey side, potentially. And on top of that, I've just come across some of my soldiers. They're just getting drunk in the pub. Good. Glad to see the army's a good professional bunch of lads. Oh, and even better, they trashed the place, so now I've got to pay reparations. It's worth it if I get a perk at the end, it's fine. Oh, meanwhile, Norway's attacking Sweden now. They want an individual county, apparently. So, not really my business in a whole bunch of ways. War is about to kick off. Yeah, they're moving in, but, like, I do still have my allies. Now... these guys are now, decent thanks to those mercenaries. But, with my reinforcements, hopefully we're going to be okay, right? And there we go. It's cost me a bit of money, but I still get a free martial lifestyle perk, which is pretty bloody good if I do say so myself. In fact, I've got 2 of them, because apparently I forgot to actually, spend the last one. Good. Now, this is actually kind of very convenient, because, you know what? Let's get a little bit of gallantry going on. Like, say, making my knights twice as effective on the eve of a battle. And, okay, the battle has kicked off, but reinforcements are there, and now... oh dear, it looks to me like, oh, my superior quality, my 10 champions, my ludicrous gallantry. It looks to me like you are having your arse handed to you, you stupid bastard. And, oh dear. I think we've lost, yep, I'm pretty sure we've lost Lady Linda, but we get to keep the son, right? Yes, we do get to keep the son. And as Linda died, giving birth to him, he shall not be Brynjolf, he shall instead be Lindolf in her honour. Also, I'm gaining stress, so need to keep an eye on that at some point. Oh dear, looks to me like you've just had your arse handed to ya, you stupid bastard. And even better, oh, the siege. The siege is going very, very well. Oh, we need to wrap this up fast, by the way, because I think he's managed to get one of his daughters married and immediately called them up to the war. But we are at 81% with one siege almost done. We did, however, capture... Ooh, we captured a champion and one of my allies lost their champion, but... Okay, are you valuable by any chance? Nope, doesn't even seem to care about that. He's also kind of terrible, so you can go if I can have a hook and you convert. And just in the nick of time as reinforcements were starting to gather, they would have won. We've got up to 100%. Enforce my demands, and there we go. Boom. And with that, we're now up to 3 flipping counties. Love it. Though tragically, Kettlemund was actually maimed during that battle. We won, but he was maimed. So he's now disfigured and maimed, which is, you know, sad. But he did win, and he's still a very good marshal regardless. But crucially, this place is actually pretty well developed already. So, yeah, we've already got ourselves some beautiful, beautiful stuff going on here. And yes, even better though this was held by a Catholic, it did remain on the ground Norse. So, this is not so bad at all. In fact, you know what? Kettlemund, take your lovely new Linnaeus mask, and yeah, get working on this. And as for the rest of this money, yeah, a 3rd unit of bowmen, if you'd be so kind. Oh, but I've got the best news in the world. The King of Sweden has produced a son. A son who everyone has thus decided ought to be the next king. Because, you know, he's the son of the last king. So that's legit. Doesn't matter he's the wrong religion. Everyone's like, you know what? Fair enough. That's how the rules go. So, oh, flip me. We might have just locked down North Sweden. Ah, the only problem being, because of male preference, right now, he's getting everything. He gets literally the lot. I'd like this to be split out a bit, because what I really need, of course, is one of these 2 territories. If I can get either of them, I've got the right to the Duchy of Uppland. Then I'm a duke, and then I can stop losing every single bit of land to Gavelkind, because time's getting on. I'm 43. Also, do need to keep a slight eye on the fact that, yes, Norway's sort of looking in Sweden's direction and going yum yum, so that could be interesting too. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that is enough for now. We have done what I really needed to do, which is actually manage to secure a bit of territory. The problem is, right now, yeah, it's all being handed out to different people because there's no big all-encompassing primary title. The single most important thing I must do with my life at this point is get hold of the duchy. Whatever it takes, I need to become the Duke of Uppland. So, as a result of that, Adelvard, when he takes over, can be the Duke, he can have some territory, and his brothers can work for him. We've got ourselves another big job yet to go because the territory we need is currently held by, you know, the King of Sweden, who we can't turn on directly because, 1, he's got 3,000 troops, 2, the French tend to show up to help him a lot, and 3, I need him to have another son yet in a perfect world, because, you know, we need to, like, have a son to start dividing all this territory apart with, so I can start picking it apart next generation. Then it might be time for, you know, How Can the Red to, have a little accident, potentially. We'll have to see about that. All of that coming up very, very soon indeed. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Crusader Kings 3. Thank you very much, and goodbye. This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much.
Oh my god.
In fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in come the chariots!